Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I hope that we all find you good and well. And thank you for coming today. And also, we did see last night the US Dow Jones finally breaking up. But how is our local Malaysian market doing? So let's take a look at what we have for you this morning in our breakfast show with VSA 360. And for those of you who came, been very supportive, especially Nora, we thank you for your time here. And let's take a look at in. But a lot of some of the stocks we've been talking about did pretty well. The insider buying, despite our markets is not moving more. That's why we need all the edge that we need to, especially right now with the insider buying and selling. So this morning, let's take a look at our breakfast show, and this morning we'll be talking about TikTok. I'm still working out all the TikTok's bugs in here. Do follow me on trade@_VSA for all the TikTok action, not just on the stock market, but also on other events like places that I enjoy going in on the weekend and some random stuff in here. So lots of good. So in this festive season, we are coming up. So you can see on the top side there, we have the ketupat. Which is the food that I enjoy a lot during my satay. I like it a lot in here. So a little bit of decoration on our slide to find the festive season. Now it does look like the KLCI is set to test the old high. After all, we did see the Dow Jones overtake the uptrust, which I will update on this morning podcast on our Telegram. If you have not check out our Telegram, make sure you are in the Telegram here. And what's likely there? We are likely to be in the S2. A stage 2 markup continuation in here. How high can the market go? Yet to be seen, but we did know that a lot of the bad news that already been sort of absorbed into the market, and looks like the market is ready to set up. Of course, there are some good trades that have worked out well, but many of these stocks are really lagging, right? But one thing that is very positive is the foreign funds been buying heavily last night, which is the Thursday in here. We'll check out on our VSA 360. Now, if you have not have this VSA 360, this is where being an experience has an advantage, because VSA 360 will do all the hard work for you. You can check out and sign up for our 10-day free trial. That's a number in there, and how VSA 360 can help you in there. And of course, TradeVSA 360 now has also intraday, which we usually just sort of look at what the overall. But one of the powerful things we discover, especially this year, with the so-called side wave movement of this market in here, maybe kind of wise, just follow the smart money, follow the insider buying right now that we have. All right, today is the 14th, 5 things you need to know, and let's bring out the VSA 360 here, and let's look at the market for what it is. So here we have our market 1433. As I said before, 1433 is the resistance early on. We have green pentagon. Singapore is green pentagon. Hang Seng is also green pentagon, and Dow Jones is all green pentagon, and that's why we are moving up with it. We did see the Nasdaq breakdown, and I thought that the CPI figure that came out, which is around 5.2, 5.2, I believe 5.2 or 5.0. But if you exclude the thing is about 5.66, this is actually below the forecast, and that's what Dow Jones actually shot straight up in here. All right. So if you look at the KLCI, this is something that we'll be looking at, right? But let me just draw your attention. Energy seems to be really taking off. Energy. Then next we have industrial product. Healthcare has sort of lost its steam. Early on, we did talk about the rubber glove on Wednesday night too in here. Utilities. Then I do think that technology will be coming back in. But let's take a look at the just above me here. What's really positive? We have 4 consecutive 4-day of down bar. Down, down, down for the foreign funds flow. But last night we have 112. And so this is going to be a good thing. So we do see the market is going to test back this old resistance around the 1460. So when it goes up there, that is going to be a very nice one. So you can see this is why VSA 360 is something that you should be looking at. And this morning, of course, a lot of the technology stock was also picked up, not in many great ways, but we can also see that let's bring out the KLCI sector here. And everything is green. You can see, right, nice green. Previously 2 weeks ago, everything was kind of red, and the market did turn. As I said before, those of you who have been following me, following the KLCI Pentagon, would have known the market turned green Pentagon, and no surprises how the market works out that way. So let's look at here. So the longest durations, the number of days has been, I think healthcare has been up almost 10%. The sector here, let's take a look. You can see continue to push up higher here on the market. So that's healthcare pretty good. And next we have property. So Suma already come back, property also come back, and consumer also come back. You can see all nicely done, you can see. So this is where you really have a good feel of it. Of course, you can also take a look at the KLCI, which is the middle ground. You can see now testing the 40-day moving average. Finance will also play catch up. You can see finance also coming back in here, the 40 days moving average in here. And of course, my favorite will be technology. Right, you can see technology is coming back. We have another up bar here. You can see here have a nice support, and there's a nice degree of swing freedom back to January when the market did rally back in here. Will it retest this back again? Maybe, I believe so, because we are seeing also right now the US market is moving back to the front side of things here. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. And seasonality, finally 3 months. Okay, you can see January, February, March all down. That's why I say April and May it's going to be up. Okay, April, May, we may see another 2 more weeks. So you can see the last time when we had about 2%, 4%. So easily I can say the KLCI is going to test 1460. Well, this is no history, this is no prediction. It's just barely looking into seasonality, how the KLCI market can move back up, and this is what it has done so far. All right, also check out the last week video that we done using the end of the US dollar in here. So that's something good to look at here, right? So you can look at the past event that we have done in here to sort of catch up where we have. All right, and then let's also take a look at the so-called alert. All right, where are the alerts? And you kind of have a good feel. K1 turned red pentagon, DUF also turned, SK Press has turned green pentagon, D-Sonic, IOI, Amazon, Airport, Taan has turned green pentagon, BAC, so good kind of mixture. DIY has turned green pentagon, and also DIY, it's something that we talked about last week on the insider report. A lot of them are done pretty well. All of them make money actually, right? Small money, but it is still money, right? And here GHL also turned green pentagon, so lots of these. On my own, let's take a look at some of my own watch list here. Martin's watch list, let's take a look at it here. Only Syntax, okay, which is the only one that I was watching too. And let's also look at my own menu here, my Pentagon watch list here. That's the one I have, and I'm going to look at my past stop alert. I want to look at my this is my I have Hex Industry in here and Syntax. Okay, so those are the only two in here, and I have a bunch of stuff. MYEG, okay, so MYEG I also have it here, but it's already been alerted. I think my MYEG been alerted here. Let's look at me past history here. So MYEG is definitely look at one of those alert. This is my past alert here. You can see MYEG. Yep, my MYEG alerted 6 days ago. So I have to pay attention to what's been alerted in here. Okay, once it's alerted, you need to remove it and set it back in here. And of course, last week we did talk about MYEG, isn't it? Right? Let's also check it out on the insider report in here. Okay. So of course, one of the things that we already talked about is the orientation. Many of you who are new members joining us from our Raya promotion, just want to share with you under the learning, there's a training calendar in here. And when you switch on to the training calendar, this is the part where we have the emphasis to train you on using the puts. As I said before, just like a soldier and any traders, it's also good for you to learn some of these things. If we also have this paper review in here, then we can check out this one here. This was done by one of our coach Arif. So clicking here, you can see this is a short video. You can just turn it on and probably show you high definition here. One of our coaches really talking about it and how to use the software that we are talking about. So this is again lots of video in here. Definitely want to show you some of these. One of the real objective by using it is just not just blur a bit using it, all our tools, all our video in here. And for the 3 months video, we do have this calendar to set it up for you, something that we are very proud of the manner. So we done the yes, we done the foreign fund. So it's more, that's why we call it the VSA 360, right? Really get you up into speed. And you have not tried, check it out. our 10-day free trial on that basis here. All right. So we done the alert, we done the personal notification, we've seen some of the strong actor, everything is strong in here, and also green pentagon in here. Now we look at the KLCI right now, just a bit of the schematic that you see on the top side here. The market was down, 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 and then this is where we are. We completed the pullback. Last week we talked about the pullback. I'm going to show you where the pullback is, and usually after the pullback, markets start to test higher. By following this program every Friday, every Monday, you can see how I analyze the market, and at least you will see how, you know, this market likely to pull it. It's important also to know the background. That's why we have this schematic here, and the green pentagon market started to go up in here. Look for green pentagon after the market marked down, right? You can see this is a stage 4, then stage 1, then stage 2, and then continuation of a stage 2 in here. So look at the KLCI. This is where we are. We turned green pentagon, right, just on the end of March, 31st of March, if I'm not mistaken. Lots of SOS we can see before, right? These are the sign of SOS, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you have 4 SOS, that's a lot of strength in the background, and that's why likely the market will break up rather than break down. All right. And then once we completed the pullback, this is where we see that spring take 1, 2, 3 bar up, the market pull back, and then this is where we are. Not the super, you know, kind of thing in here. It would come very soon here. Just wait for my next slide, which I'll talk about here. Using the leading indicator, the VSA market stages that you see in here, we should see right now the futures chart here. We can see, right, we have completion of this bar. Right now the bar is just still early, around 9 o'clock. We have the uptrust bar, but take note, this uptrend we are predicting 18 days, which means the market should run until end of the month. Okay, end of the month, we are only at the 12th day, so we got 6 more days. So next week is going to be a very bullish week, in line with what we see tonight also in the US market. If the US market is going to be good, then this market is likely going to be pushing up there in here. All right. So Ang Pao Raya is on the way. Yeah, let's hope so too, right? The breakout in here, and the 1460 is the part here. But you want to be in the market before the market go, and certainly one way is check out the insider report that I talk about in here. We do see one of the more positive market here. So let's take a look at our intraday screener last week. Now last week we only have Powerwell, and remember Powerwell is only 20 cents. We want to select something that is 47 cents. No doubt this stock, if you look at it, didn't go much, but you know, you're not going to lose much money in here. But we want to see now with this market, as the market get hotter, we'll come back to the intraday. But right now market not so hot, ready to break up, then a lot of the insider report is going to be much money. We also check out the insider buying in here. Let's take a look this morning. What are some those that are turned green pentagon? Definitely in here my attention will be MYEG and SFP Tech. These are the 2 green pentagon, so we can just quickly bring up the VSA 360, MYEG. All right, so you can see MYEG, that the market break up in here. That's a nice one, right? But of course, why we have this inside, we will go on and talk about all the so-called insider buying, insider selling in here. A lot of buying, a lot of selling in here. We'll come back to this one. You can see 4.3 million, and that's why this market does what it does. You know, after all, we have seen so much of the insider buying in here. This market's going to pull back, and of course, MYEG also have a news lah. I think they got some sort of BKIP free, and also China Custom Agency, which came out on 31st of March. So somebody knows something lah, huh? So this kind of buying is already there. So that's why it's important to know combining VSA and insider buying. You will definitely know a lot of this. All right, that's what we are looking for. And this was a nice search in here. That was yesterday. Check it out in here, and it's a 5-hour hit from MYEG. All right, right now some good news coming in for that one. So MYEG, SFP Tech. So let's check out SFP Tech. We can go on to SFP Tech, right? And that one 271. This one also turned green, but now it's uptrust. You can see from here now it's just slightly uptrust in here. So let's switch on to the real chart here, SFP Tech. Okay, SFP Tech, SFP Tech. Okay, I think I got that right. I can't find what is the code. Let me go back to my SFP Tech. SFP Tech, okay. SFP Tech. Okay, yeah, there you go. So SFP Tech, you can see this is the one that's turned green Pentagon early in the morning but come back down. But it's a nice room of congestion. Last time when it run this well. You can see this was run this well. Also, this was run this well too. So not too bad. You can see the last two quite responsive of the market in here, but the third one no. So it's 2 out of 3, not too bad. Yeah, 2 out of 3 here. So all right, let's take a look at this one here. You got 1, 2, and this one, another one, which was responsive or not. All right. So this was a new stock, actually a very new stock, the way I see this one in here. Okay. So that's for this morning on the intraday report. Now let's turn our attention to the favorite section of the insider report. And for those of you who have not, a little bit of background in here, insider might just sell their shares, but when they buy, according to the big fund manager Peter Lynch, this is only one reason, because they know, just like MYEG, right? We know something happening with the China project or the custom project, then the building of the BFK, those good news, right? So that's why he's buying, right? Isn't it? You can see from the MYEG, from the insider buying it. Then that's why, you know, this report also talk about how you can make abnormal return by looking into this market. So the insider buying and selling, it's all in here. Got buy call, sell call, sell call, buy call. All this information it's available in the TradeVSA plugin in here. All right. So you can see all period of buying when the market run, no surprises in here. All right, let's take a look at some of the buying now. Right now, remember 31st of March, MYEG. That's the early on. Right, that we've seen here before. Let's take a look at MYEG to here, MYEG, just check out MYEG. Okay. So from this chart wise, you can see from here, and of course you can always open up here, right, and MYEG here. So, and you can zoom back last 3 months, and there's a lot of buying you can see here. Asian Net, also he also sold 3.9. He also very smart the owner. He buys a bit here, right? So averaging down here, he buys here, and then he sold some first, right? He bought some more, sold some more, buy some more here. He's still buying, right? 2 million, still buying. And then before this, EPF, so even EPF, KWAP also bought some. Sorry, you're blocking, right? I'm sure that my face is blocking in here, but it's good that you get the trial, then you can see some of these mouse on, able to see, and before this market breakout here. It's going to go back and test the 90 cents. This is the part that when, you know, a lot of siapa lose your money, EPF lost, right? You see that? Semua kena tipu. EPF, your money, my money. Summa also gone. You see, all kena tipu by smart money. Then siapa? He also sold some 20 million, but then later on he said that he buy some 2 million, he buy 1.5 million, right? You can see here a lot of call to buy, which was correct, right? 122, you can see 108, it's coming up now. Took a long while that was in February until now 3 bulan. It's like that one. Accumulation take time. All right, accumulation take time. Okay, so that's MYEG for that matter. So this is and since we talk about this from the 31st of March, this market, okay, let's mark over here, it's up here. Up 15% since 31st of March in here. Next one is Sintex. Okay, let's take a look at Sintex, and let's look at the here Sintex. So you can see Sintex here. So we have Sintex, and we have a lot of this very colorful. Oh, analysts exceeded by 13%. 4th of April. So it's a sell call here, Sintex, but there was a buy call. There was another sell call. That's the last one Sintex has. You can see up here, 29 was a Sintex, but market started to move up, right? Like it or not, you know, you can call or you buy, but if the owner are buying here, you can see Lim Peng Chong, okay, the Lim family, another Lim here, another Lim, okay, 160k, 270k, you can see someone is buying. So let's take a look at who is this chap here. Is it TM Lim, right? We can definitely see from here, Sintex Infinity. All right, it's probably the family family buy, markets up, green Pentagon. So that's a nice one in here to be that one. Okay, and since then only up 1%, slow because why? You got a lot of sell call from the analyst. So when you have sell call to the analyst, you tekan the price down, tak boleh naik lah. Not like MYEG. So Hex Industrial, Hector is another one. Okay, so you can see back on the 3rd or 1st of March, we talk about this. So let's go to Hex Industry. Okay, Hex Industry here. And so you can see also turn green Pentagon. Turn green Pentagon, market naik here. This is where we were talking about it. Let's wait for, you can see here. And then once it push up, you can see someone selling the 125 million. Wow, that's a lot, man. 125 million. Ong Sun Ho. Ong Sun Ho. There's nobody here. Not the one of the top shareholder. Maybe Kaki Kawan. Then buy 1.4. Oh, he bought 1 million. Buy 1.7 million. Buy 3.2 million. Wow, he sold a lot. After push up the price, sell already, right? Then the market cannot go up already. Okay, so that's something you have to be quite aware of. So only our TradeVSA insider buying and chart will put you up in the right way here. Okay, so put it up in the right way here. So with that, up 12% because that was the bottom. He could have bought some of those at the bottom, sell up, maybe even out. He's averaging low. This Dato Ong Sun Ho, I think so, right? Maybe just Google him and find out more about in here. But since then, we talked about it 31st of March until now, it's up 12% here. All right. Then next one is the favorite Jin Hin, right? We all saw Jin Hin, right? Last night, Wednesday. One white bar. I think some of the members and some of the public also bought Jin Hin on this stock. I think you also saw this. You can see lots of accumulation. Let's take a look at this Jin Hin, where it was. Okay, Jin Hin Group, and 462. Right, today is down. This is the market down here. Hit up. This was a white nice bar here. And when we were talking about it, just wait for the insider buying selling bar coming up. Yep, you can see still buying, right? Dato Sri Jiao Bing Tek here. You can just click on this one and it takes you to this chap here, our signature board. This is the nice gentleman that is actually giving you the Raya Ang Pao, Raya Ang Pao, like Nora is saying here. 57k, still lots of buying in here. Of course, market pullback, you got double top here. Those of you think enough can take some profit a bit around, because you will see double top, usually the market will pull back a bit more, and then once it go through it, it will another push up again in here. So that one is 20% since the 24th of May when we were talking about it until now, which is almost 1 month or so. Right, about 20% for Jin Hin. Next one, 7th of April, we were talking about MCE Holding. So let's talk about MCE Holding now. MCE Holding. MCE Holding. So you can see it's relatively easy to use the VSA 360, and you have not used it. This is a nice uptrend, you can see, right? When we're talking about it in here, there were only 2 occasions of buying, 3K. And then this one is 47k. Some Tan Sri Abdul Rahman bin Rahmat, maybe another golf kaki lah. All right, then the market push up in here. So that's a nice one here. It's up 7.8% since this 7th of April. Actually, not 24th of March. 7th of April. Okay, 7th of April. Okay, and then we have also now KM Long. Okay, KM Long also same thing, very similar. KM Long, let's take a look at KM Long. So if you don't have this, you might want to check out our 10-day free trial, and at least you get a test drive the insider buying and selling. Pretty easy to buy, especially some of you guys who want to have now it's going to take a bit longer. You can see also gone up, right? Gone up nicely here, and since we were talking about it here, and it's up 1.6% only. This one pay very good dividend. Okay, let's talk about this week insider buying in here. All right, so this week we have Mr. DIY. Okay, we all know Mr. DIY dropped a lot lah, but you notice on the left hand side banyak someone who's been buying a lot. If you check out the press also, I think the family is buying a lot. I don't think this market would go down more. Shorter terms, it had some sort of support in here. Longer terms, very hard to say. All right, so this next week we'll come and take a look at it. And another one is relatively unknown, is Miko, the wood board chip maker. Got 3 buying in here, and I was particularly paying attention to individual, family and business owner, avoiding the EPF one. So that's for the Miko. And of course, next week we're going to come back and check it out again in here. All right, so the those of you who have joined us for the Raya promotion, for the sign up in here, we thank you for your support. We wouldn't be here because of you in here. Our member support are one of the greatest that we continue to teach and begin your journey, the onboarding journey. So as I said before, the 1 month, the 3 months training at your own pace is already here. You can see, just go over to learning. You have the training calendar in here, and also a lot of these are all video. You can see, right? You can look at the trading view indicator. There's another video here, takes you up to another video. So lots of video orientations that will train you up into. And we also have another very good course, those of you who want to, is the deep discount value investing. You can click on that one, which takes you to our knowledge center here. That's the one that I did way back in 2022, 2 hours and 49 minutes. This is a video that talk about deep discount growth in here, and we'll put you up back in the era of wanting to buy good fundamental stocks, which we both have inside here. It's just that the flavor, sometimes we use a bit of mixture in here to get what the fastest way and having that edge in here. All right, this is a 10-day trial for those of you who wanted to check it out in here. No risk, right? And activate it in here. And for those of you who's ready, and we thank you for your support, you can sign up at our, buyer ansoran. You can pay by installment through our Shopee there. Just go over to Shopee, look for TradeVSA, and many people giving great review here. So if you have any stocks you want me to look at, especially you want to check out the insider report, let me know. I'll be happy to look into that. With that, I bid you also a very good long weekend, right? And go shopping for our Muslim friend in here. Raya is coming soon, just another week or so saja kan. With that, thank you for coming, and don't forget to sign up for our YouTube and also our TikTok and our Telegram channel. We are out there spreading the good word of education, and Selamat Hari Raya coming soon. And for those of you who are going to book up puasa today, I wish you a happy fasting right now in here. Good days are coming. Thank you for listening. That's all we have, and I look forward for your comment too. Bye-bye.